Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my ways. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot.
Hold
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my ways. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot. Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Hey,
Activate.
hey,
Activate. Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my ways. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot. Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my ways. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot. Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my ways. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot. Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit.
Okay, can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? It's moving. Oh my god. Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? Because I was super cussing. I took the opportunity, since I'm a girl, since y'all couldn't hear me, girl. Yes. Yes, I was cussing up a storm. Are y'all sure y'all couldn't hear me? Because I said a lot of you not getting monetized stuff. Okay. I said a lot of you not about to get monetized. You tried it. Okay. It was hilarious. Y'all missed it. Y'all missed it. I said a whole bunch of stuff. Y'all better not been able to hear me. I'm gonna look and see. Because I'm a girl. Because I'm a girl. Okay, you guys can hear me now, though. You guys can hear me now, though. Not I did it on purpose. No, I had like unplugged it and plugged it back up because y'all always, this is, my nightmare, coming on here and, talking about sound, instead of the title, But hey, it is what it is. Can you guys hear me? No, I'm not repeating it, Poly girl. No, because allegedly, y'all can hear me now. Hi, Truth Hurts. She said back from vacation. Yo. Tammy said, we read those lips shine. What? You couldn't hear, allegedly. So as long as you can hear, I'm fine. I'm completely fine with what I said. Absolutely. I said a whole bunch of stuff. It was hilarious. You guys missed it. So you guys should have been there. You should have been there. I love you guys. I hope you can hear me. Welcome back to my show. The Sean WA show. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Okay, I'm just got the like button for me. Okay, go. Churn school, one of them was late. So y'all, oh my goodness. I mean goodness. There was a content creator that hit me up and they asked me to drop the link. Okay. Now, when Sean drops the link, he drops it for, the uncheckables and the plastics, right? So that, you guys can come up here and talk to me, right? We've done shows like that. So they wanted me to drop the link, and I totally told them that I would, right? I told them that I would drop the link. And yeah, I'm not going to, because look at here. Okay, there's a reason why, right? Because honestly, we don't give up to hear what you have to say. Like, I really because I thought about it, because I was, right? I was gonna drop the link and then I was gonna let you come up. But the reason I'm not gonna let you come up now is because gross. Yeah, I really don't like you. I was just sitting here thinking about it. I'm just like, okay, this person's gonna come up, right? And we're gonna talk about this topic because this person talks about this topic too, right? So I'm like, okay, this will be great. Like, we can have like banter and go back and forth, and it'll just be amazing, right? And then I, was, because I was just about to drop the link for it, and I know you're here, shout out to you, right? And I know you're here, and you are more than welcome to go talk about me, okay? You absolutely are. You can talk about me, but just so that you're not gonna do nothing, okay? That's what I'm worried about. We worried about everything but that, okay, girl? Because you girls, y'all do a lot of this, okay? And that doesn't hurt, right? So, yeah, you can talk about me. That's completely fine. Just know that I will rip you to shreds if you ever want to, because I'll let you woo bang, right? Because I feel like at this point in time, you deserve it. You're not gonna win, but it's like, if you want to shot at the title, it is what it is. But girl, at the same time, I just feel like, yeah, I really don't like you, Yeah. Moving right along. So, guys, the title of the show says Usher and Russell Simmons does Unthinkable with a child. Oh my goodness. And then question mark. And then it says, didn't mark Keefe D to be unalived? Question mark, right? So we're gonna get into all of that. We're gonna get into all of that, okay? Because now this person is hitting me up. Okay, so here we go. This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. Oh well, I'm messy. I was gonna like you. I actually sat here and thought about it, girl. Like, oh my goodness. It's like, oh my God, I don't like you. Like, I mean, it is what it is. And I'm not about to argue with you about me not liking you. Okay. Like, we're not about to do that. But if you want to have a little 2-second conversation, because I have to go run and go get my tea anyway, girl. Boy, girl, y'all, you know who you are. So you're calling me. So I'm gonna let you, okay. But just know if you start hooping and hollering, I am too. It is what it is. It is what it is because I don't like you. Like, oh my God, what is the problem? I don't like you, bitch. Like,
Lord,
Holy Spirit,
before I get them, Lord.
activate,
Hey,
activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
hey, hey.
Let's go.
They say I ain't saved because I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need, and that's it. They always in my business because they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible, but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit, activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way? So
Holy Spirit,
you
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot. Okay.
okay, this is what it is. I mean, it's like, hey, like, I realized, I'm not over it. Like when somebody, be talking ish about you, but you don't have like a real like problem with them. They're just like, whatever, right? And then it's like y'all talk, and then it's just like, oh, okay, totally over it, right? And then I was sitting here, like, about to drop the link for this person so we could talk about this topic. And I realized that I'm not over it. I'm not over it. Like, I'm not. And I kind of like low-key want to cuss you the out. So, I mean, if I drop the link for you, I don't want to blindside you. I don't want to bring you up here and then all of a sudden it's just like woo wop shabam bam bam. Because that's what it would have been. Because I honestly, you would have spoke. You would have said hello and I would have cussed you the out. So, I mean, I'm not over it. So, since I'm not over it, I'm not going to be fake. I'm not going to ambush you. And I'm just going to let you chill. I'm going to let you chill. I'm going to chill. That's why I said I don't mind you speaking on it because I may. Oh, my goodness. Ooh, you're mad. So, I'm getting over it. So, because I'm over it. I'm over it now. I feel a lot better. I feel great. Hair flip. And so now I feel amazing. And this person said that they don't want to smoke. So since they don't want to smoke, we'll leave it as is. But just know that I will be watching and my people will be too. So if you pop off, I'm going to too. Like, I mean, it's like whatever. It is what it is. Hair flip. I'm really good at it. I hope you are too. So I'm gays. Back into the subject at hand. So Usher and Russell Simmons do the unthinkable. Now let's pour that up and I'm a girl. Let's pour that up and I'm a girl. Let's pour that up. Let's get messy. Messier than we already are. Ooh, don't you wish you was up here talking about this with me? Oh well. Oh well. Don't you wish you was up here? You still gonna watch? Let me see, I did that message, huh? Are you still gonna watch? Because it's like, girl, totally about to do all this about you. So moving right along. Let's get into this first. Let's pull this up. Boom. Look at this. Look at here. Look at here. Look at here. Look at here. Look. Look, y'all. Look. 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 Who baby is this? Who baby is this? Okay. This is a little piece of the reason I was late. A little piece I was the reason I was late. And the person I was coming up here, you don't know who baby this is. So I really like So you're like useless, you know, honestly. You know, so I mean, you're like useless at this point. So here, Flip. I asked you who baby this was in the messages, and you said that you didn't know. So I said, okay, well, let me go look around and figure out who baby this is. You didn't even have that tea. I'm just like, oh my God, you're like basic. I'm just like, oh my God. Like, what do you know besides that you want to come on my show? Like, do you know anything else? So I'm like, here, Flip. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Now, Russell Simmons with a message after Usher visits him, okay, in Bali. A friend walks in when others walk out. That's what that word. That's what that word. I am not talking about no Jacqueline Suzette. Okay, that whole no, she's not allowed on my porch, my doormats, my street. Yeah, we coming straight outside, clean outside. Mm-hmm. If she over here, I'll drop the link for her. If she feel like woo banging, I mean, and I'm my girl. No, it was most definitely, yeah. Mm-mm. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Absolutely not, girl. Absolutely not, girl. That's one female dog that knows her place when it comes to the Davy way. She don't want no smoke. She's too busy literally inhaling it. Okay. She don't want no problems. She acts like it, but she don't want no problems. She don't want no problems. She absolutely don't. She's not blocked. She's not blocked over here. You see, she don't speak. She know better. Oh, she know better because it's nothing. It's nothing. Absolutely. She might come over here and play. I will sit here and call all her family members right in front of her and check on all of them. Something she can't do. Oh, she's mad. Oh, she's upset. I have two families on my phone. Oh, she's upset. Oh, she's upset. I'm damn near right. I'm welcome to the family picnic before you. So yeah, here, Flip. Oh, you're mad. Oh, you're upset. So yeah, she know that. So Usher went to Bali with his new wife. Okay. Now there is the little girl doing the splits back there. Okay. Doing the split back there. And I'm a girl. And Russell's head is right in between. How creepy is this photo? I was like, oh my God. I said, what is going on up there here? But I'm a girl. So I thought it was fake. Okay, so that's what I was researching. I was researching, is this picture authentic? Or did somebody put him behind this the little girl? Okay. I'm like, it's Usher cropped in this photo, him and this woman next to him, and then because this white woman, she ain't went nowhere. So is Usher married to the white girl? Who he married to? Is it the her? The who he married to? Hold on, let me look. Let me look, girl. Let me Google it, girl. Hey Google. Who the fuck is Usher? Yes, married to. And now my girl. Okay, let me see. What? Well, where's she at? Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, this. Okay, look at here. This who they saying he go with. Hold on. Let me pull it up because where's she? Is she in this picture? Jennifer ain't in this picture. Look. Where? Why is she just popping up now? That's weird. That's weird. That's weird. Okay, hold on. I just typed in who is Usher married to because that ain't. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that was right. Hold on. Let me pull it back up. Because I thought I was wrong, but it's not because it say at the top. Let me make it bigger on the screen. It says at the top, Usher spouse, and then it says Jennifer go cold Chia girl. So this time, is that Usher? That look like Miguel. Let me see. That's her. But she ain't in this picture, girl. Hold on, she is not in this picture. Is that her? Hold on. Wait a minute, let me click it over. It's not the white lady, because no, after the Super Bowl, they got married. So he just recently got married right after the Super Bowl. I'm confused. Because it says Russell Simmons with a message after Usher visits him in Bali. Now, from the reports that I read, it said that Usher was traveling with his wife. So it's like, well, where is she? Hold on, because look at here. Let me pull up Russell. Let me pull up Russell Instagram and I'm a girl. Right here. He said when he was at his lowest point, look, y'all. I'm confused. Because you see Usher, but I don't see his wife. Where his wife at? I don't see no wife. Is that the wife? That look like a white woman. I am confused. Usher's wife is Italian, I believe, with dark hair. Girl. Look, this creep. Look at him. How's your wives? How's your children? Now look at that woman back there. Look. With the baby. This the girl that was doing the splits, the baby that was doing the split. Girl. I am confusion. Okay. Where is his wife? That white woman is probably Russell's wife. Now, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, okay, well, is this woman that keeps showing up in this picture? And I'm a girl. I'm like, okay, is she with Russell? Because she all up in the pictures. She all up in the videos. Let me find out what's going on with this little girl. Because the little girl that she is holding right here, okay, because there you can see Usher. You keep seeing Usher, but you don't see Usher's wife. You don't see Usher's wife. Okay, because where's his wife? I'm confused by that. Okay. And then you're looking at this picture right here, and I'm a girl. Look, y'all. And it's the little girl, you know, with her leg to the sky. I'm confused. What's going on with this baby? What she got her leg up for? Because we don't do that in black families. We're looking here. We don't play all of that dancing dolls. We don't do it. Look at here. You little prancing tigerette. It's strange, girl. It's strange, toxic girl. This is weird. And I'm a girl. And then this white woman sitting here letting Russell around this baby, knowing what he and Bali running from. He is on the run. He ain't visiting. He ain't on vacation. He on the run. He won't step foot in the United of the States. Mm-hmm. He made sure he made a home where they don't extradite him. Oh, they don't extradite? Oh, this the crib. Oh, this the crib. This the crib. As inappropriate as he is, look at this baby doing this in front of this man. Okay, in front of these men. Okay, now we don't play all of that. Okay, so I'm assuming this baby, I think this baby may be Russell Simmons' baby. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking this baby is the white lady and Russell's daughter. Okay, that's what that word. That's what that word. because she old enough. Now, this is just my opinion. I don't know this to be fact, but she is old enough for this to have been, for him to have fathered her, as long as he done been gone and I'm a girl. So yes, hold on, girl. Hold on. Let me pull this video back up and let's find Usher's wife. Because I did not see Usher's wife. Y'all let me know if y'all see Usher's wife. Y'all let me know. I don't see Usher's wife. Where's Usher's wife? Where is she? I don't see her. I don't see her. Look at her. Hold on. Let me pull up this article. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Hold on. Let me pull up this article. Let me pull up this article. Hold on. Girl, let me pull it up, girl. Look at here. Usher, Russell Simmons reunites with Usher during singer's trip to Bali. Look at here. Usher is currently traveling the world with his new bride. Where is she? I'm confused. I'm like, okay, well, they're saying that Usher's traveling the world with his new bride. Because he just got married after his Super Bowl performance. Okay. And I'm a girl. And then now, because he waited to go see Russell until after he did a whole tour. Well, not tour, but a Vegas residency. Then he did the Super Bowl, dropping an album, all of this stuff. And then he go visit Russell. Okay, that's what that word. Now here, look at here. Now it says, but fans weren't expecting him to connect with Russell Simmons during their travels. On Sunday, March 3rd, Russell Simmons posted a touching message about the coming home singer after they were united for a yoga session at the Ubud Yoga Center in Bali, Indonesia. The Def Jam Records co-founder included a video that comprised of photos and videos from their recent union. In the video, you can see Usher being welcomed by a massive sign made of flowers, as well as images of him and Uncle Russ doing some yoga together. Now, I am confused because it also is stated that Usher surprised Russell with the visit. How did he surprise Russell with a visit if he already had flowers and stuff set out for Usher? And I'm a girl. Okay, that's what that word. See, now Usher is in some trouble. Okay, now look at here, Usher Raymond. You are in trouble because the elite has gotten rid of Russell Simmons. Okay, they done did everything in their power to get rid of that little flexible bald-headed girl. Okay, they did everything in their power to get rid of that noodle. All right, okay, run around touching on people and forcing himself on people and all that. Nah, so they got rid of him a long time ago. That's what that word. But the Usher is so used to doing what the elite is telling him to do. Now, since he was a child, he been over there with Russell Simmons. Okay, ever since he was almost a baby, he been over there with Russell Simmons, and they just tossed them around. And okay, your turn. So now Usher is a Hollywood slut. Okay, Usher is a whore. He absolutely is. Absolutely. Now he done bust down Tatiana, and he is used to it. Okay, he's been doing it for a very long time. All right, he's been pop locking and landing on Peen for a very long time. Okay, so that's just what that word. Because Usher don't give up. Okay, Usher is doing what he needs to do to stay in the elite Okay, and I'm a girl. So if Usher went over there to visit Russell, Usher went over there to visit Russell because he needs to know how to get out. He like, look at here, how did you do it? They popping us. Okay. Now you see everything going on over there with Diddy. All right. They about to find out that y'all been fucking me since I was 13. They about to find all this out. Okay. Now, how did you run? How did you get out of here? How you get out of the Americas? Okay. Now look, I brought my wife. Okay. Well, I need passport for her too. Now look at here. We probably gonna bring 2, 3 to turn. The other ones that's grown, they'll probably leave them alone. That's what that word. But now look at here. It's hitting the fan. It's hitting the fan. Okay. Now they starting to find out. All right. And they on the right track. Normally they're not. Okay. But the elites almost let them get me. Now they redacted my name, but it was in there. It was. How did you do it, man? How did you get out of here? Because what other reason would Usher be visiting Russell Simmons? Russell Simmons is on the outs. Russell Simmons is not a part of the elite. He's not allowed here in America, girl. Okay? He already knows. If he comes here, click him immediately. As soon as he gets to the airport, when they land in the plane, the air marshal gonna be putting cuffs on. Is what that word. Okay, so he already know. He already know, girl. He already know. So here, flip with Usher publicly, because this was supposed to be in secret. Okay, Usher did not go publicly visit Russell Simmons. People know how I know. Hold on, let me show you. Let me show you. Usher went to try to get out of jail free card. How did you do it? How did you get out of it? How did you make it out, man? How did you do it? Hold on. Ooh, let me go to Instagram. Ooh, let me go to Instagram. Hold on. You want to know how I know this supposed to be a secret? Ooh, I know this supposed to be a secret. Hold on. It's Usher. Well, I was literally typing in Usher. I was literally typing that, girl. Okay, let's type in Usher. Yeah, let's pull this up. Usher, you're not slick, homie. You're not slick. Look at here. Look at here, y'all. Look at Usher IG, y'all. Look. 7 days ago. Okay. Look at that. Okay. Before that, a week ago, he posted this. He's not in Bali. Okay. In this video, they posted 7 days ago. Now, this is his wife. Okay. I don't see her. I believe this is his wife, right? I believe. But let me make this bigger. Yeah, I believe this is his wife. So 7 days ago was Usher's last post. He's in Bali now. So why did Russell post about Usher being in Bali, but Usher hasn't? Yeah. Usher didn't come to Bali to visit. That's why I said I was confused, because originally it was posted that it was a surprise visit, that Russell didn't know that Usher was coming. He just kind of showed up. But if he did just show up, how did you make a bed of flowers with his name in it that quickly? Hello. Careful. So yeah, so clearly Usher being in Bali with Russell Simmons was supposed to be a secret. It wasn't supposed to be something that was posted. But I think Russell Simmons posted it. Now let's go back to Uncle Russ. Let's go back to him and his social media, girl, because he couldn't wait to post it. Look, 22 hours ago. So Usher is in Bali. Why hasn't Usher posted on his social media that he is in Bali? Why hasn't he posted that he's with Uncle Russ? See, this all came from Russell's page. This didn't come from Usher. None of Usher's social media. So this was not supposed to get out. It was not. I believe Russell put this out as a ha ha to the Illuminati, allegedly, to the elites, to be like, look at here, I still have one of y'all own, okay? I still have power and influence over there, and I'm a girl, because the elite just let Usher do the Super Bowl. So with them letting him do the Super Bowl and I'm a girl, you know, I'm sure Jay-Z them not too happy about him being over there with Russell. Okay, I'm sure Usher does not appreciate, Usher, Jay-Z and the powers that be. I'm sure they don't appreciate Usher sitting down with Russell again. Russell has not been to the United States in years. I think it's coming up on like 6, 7 years, 7 years, 7 years, something like that. I don't know. But he hasn't been here for quite some time, maybe even longer. He hasn't been here because he is running again. We could pull that up too. Because why would Usher visit this person at all? Why would you visit him? Why this little girl got her leg to the moon? What is going on over there, Usher? What is going on, Russell? Y'all, it's weird. Well, let me pull this up. Let me pull this up, girl. Shout out to Bali Alert. Shout out to Bali Alert. Russell Simmons and Usher link up in Bali. On Sunday, the Def Jam founder shared that the singer recently paid him a visit in Bali. Simmons shared several images of Usher's trip, which appears to be a holistic journey, as both men are avid supporters of yoga as it relates to spirituality. Okay, now from what this gathering, Usher has been there for 7 days. So that last post that he posted, it could have been him, not the one before. He was clearly not in Bali, but the one before that, he could have been in, about like with the elephants and stuff. He could have been in, Indonesia during that one, because it said 7 days ago. So he could have been showing him and his wife making it there. But you don't see her in any of Russell's. From what I see, I don't see her. I'm like, well, where is she? I'm like, if she there, where's she at? So he must want to go visit Russell alone. And she must have been back at like the hotel or whatever. The B&B girl. Because we don't see her. But let's keep reading. Okay. Simmons has resided in Bali since at least 2018 and reportedly only visits Los Angeles occasionally. According to Simmons, Usher paid him a visit at a perfect time. Now, he said, when I was at the lowest point in my life, I woke up and this man was sitting by my bed. Creepy. Simmons wrote in an IG post, which is a slideshow photo showing him and Usher in various locations during their travels, okay, which we watched. Simmons further praised the Super Bowl halftime performer in the caption, adding, "A friend walks in when others walk out. I will never forget the generosity of spirit I witnessed in this man. God bless you, baby bro. At Usher, love you." In another post, Simmons showed off Usher and Simmons in various yoga poses during Usher's excursion. Okay. Simmons jetted off to Bali shortly after SA allegations arose about him. Producer Drew Dixon was among the women who accused him of rape and other sexual misconduct during his Def Jam tenure. The 2020 HBO documentary On the Record examines the string of accusations. During a December 2023 interview with In Depth with Graham Bessinger, Simmons denied the many allegations and said he took 9 lie detector tests to clear his name. However, many still point out that Simmons fled to Bali strategically to avoid accountability for his actions, since Bali does not have an extradition agreement with the United States. So it just so happened that you choose to go to Bali. I'm going to reside here because they don't extradite, but you didn't do nothing wrong. You didn't do nothing wrong. So you should be fine. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Just like, hold on. Hold on. Pull this back up. Creepy. if he's committing crimes over there, especially against like young women, because I don't know if that's his daughter or not. It could be a stepdaughter. It could be just a little girl that's adopted. Who knows who this young lady is. But if anything's happening to her, or if he's doing anything to her, because again, he is a creep and he is known for these. They don't have an extradition with America. So they would go, whatever laws that he would be breaking over there goes by how Indonesia does things. So he could go over there and do whatever he wants, pretty much. And as long as he doesn't get caught, if found out, he wouldn't be, extradited to America, or anything like that. So he could be going back to Los Angeles to do horrid things to people, and then leaving because he didn't get caught. And then go back to Bali because, again, he left before being charged with anything. When he comes to Los Angeles, he's creeping in and out before, staying underneath the radar before people, realize that he is here. Because then he'd be getting served with certain things and, stuff like that. And then he would be like tied down to where he wouldn't be able to use his passport and stuff like that. He wouldn't be able to do any of those things. He left before his passport. Right now, America has no reason technically to remove or revoke his passport, to ground him, to put him on a no-fly. They have no reason to do those things because, again, no charges were brought up on. Like he left. He ran. So it's like if you commit a crime and then you're in a country, you reside or live in a country to where America does not have an extradition treaty or anything like that with, then America's hands are tied. You just basically, until we bump into you, you're free. Ain't too much we could do. You over there, so we can't send your paperwork over there or have somebody come get you. Like we can't have them catch you for us. With Interpol and we ain't got none of that with them. So, yeah. So if they're over there doing crazy things, who knows what they're doing? Who knows? And a lot of these sick individuals that are in Hollywood go to other countries to do like things you couldn't even fathom what they will go and do because their laws are so different. In different places. You go to certain countries and stuff, they don't have like, foster care or anything like that. So, kids like literally live on the street, and whatnot. So people get desperate. And when children, are out there fending for themselves and stuff like that, you have creepy people like Russell Simmons and others that will move to set countries to do the most vile things. And then come back here like they did nothing, like Epstein Island, and stuff like that. There was a lot of, underage, and stuff, things, going on there. And they've, again, there were no laws, or anything like that protecting them. The only reason why Epstein and whatnot got popped was because they were Americans. So by being Americans, of course, America didn't have like a treaty with his island. Like, no, you're an American. Like, we can just take you. Like, we can just come get you. Like, type of situation. So yeah, it was. Sometimes they go to these places, and that's another reason why I keep questioning where's Usher's wife. Like, where's your wife? Usher spent a lot of time with this young lady, this little girl. If you pay attention, let me pull Russ back up. If you pay attention, there are a lot of images with Usher and that little girl. Let's pull this back up and watch it. So that's not his wife. That's in the photo. That's not her. That was him and Russell. It's Usher and some man in the yoga class. Still no wife. We still don't see Usher's wife. Just Usher and Russell. Just them two. Usher, Russell, and some man. I don't know. Usher over there with, I think, the person that no, because that woman's hair is blonde. I don't know who that woman is. I have no idea. Y'all see it say welcome Usher, although he was supposed to have came on a fluke. He's supposed to have surprised him. Because as you read, Russell said, when I was at the lowest point in my life, I woke up and this man was sitting by my bed. So does that mean that he knew he was there? Russell, how did you have this welcome Usher made in flowers and a bed of flowers if you didn't know he was coming? You said you woke up and Usher was by your bed. That don't sound like he finally made it, or like it don't sound planned. It sounds like he just showed up. Yeah. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. No, I'll ask you guys in the chat. Does that sound planned? If he's saying that I woke up and he was by my bed, Usher don't live in Bali. He don't live there. So it wouldn't have been a shock if Usher like lived there or like a home there, or something like that. That wouldn't be a surprise. But the guy that just did the Super Bowl here in America, and all of that stuff, waking up in your bed in Indonesia, like that's not down the street. From Vegas to Indonesia, that's a hell of a flight. So flight, because it's not gonna be just one. So yeah. I'm like, okay, so you haven't seen Usher in quite some time. And then Usher comes to you bedside as you wake up. So that means it gives surprise or welcomed visit, but unknown. Like you didn't know that this person was coming, but you're welcoming them with open arms, like you're glad that they're, So it's not that he wasn't invited, because I'm sure Russell has invited him often, but Usher probably just never took the invitation for good reason. And now all of a sudden, all this stuff comes out with this lawsuit with Lil Rod, the producer, and Diddy, and Usher being placed in the lawsuit, although name redacted, being placed in the lawsuit, and now all of a sudden, Usher's in Bali visiting dear old S.A. Simmons. Like, are you kidding me? That's not a coincidence. I feel that Usher wanted to talk to him for a reason. And again, Bali does not extradite. So with Usher being there, I do feel that there's certain conversations being had. Because why there? Usher could have went to any place he wants to. Like you said, he's allegedly world traveling with his wife right now. So why go to Bali? Why go be around someone that is like, he's forbidden? Russell is forbidden. People like Russell, Bill Cosby, Robert Sylvester, forbidden. Diddy's now joining that. And what Usher knowing Russell Simmons for so long, Russell is a strong ally. So is Diddy to Usher. Diddy has protected Usher from a lot of things. He has. And so has Russell Simmons. He has protected Usher from a lot of things, a lot of allegations, all type of things. Usher has a lot of blood on his hands. He does. Usher is not innocent by any means necessary. He is not. So, hair flip. The same feeling that people have about Jay-Z should be the same feeling you have about Usher. So, because Usher is no innocent. Chili said she broke up with Usher for doing something unforgivable. Chili has never, ever went into complete detail about why she broke up with Usher. A lot of people assumed that it was herpes when it was rumored that Chili had contracted herpes from her whole baby daddy, Dallas Austin, allegedly back in the 90s. Back in the 90s, allegedly. So that was pre-Usher. So if anything, it would have been more so of the rumor from what I was gathering that the person that Usher had actually came into contact with was the other way around. Allegedly. So with that being said, Usher being with Chili, and Chili saying that Usher did something. I like saying Usher did something unforgivable. I don't think it had anything to do with like an STD or anything. I don't. I don't think it had anything to do with that. I think it was something completely different. Um, literally, I think it was different. I don't think that it had anything to do with that. I think it possibly had something to do with something. I'm just going to say, not over the age of 18. I would dare say 16. I don't think it had anything to do with men. I don't. I think it because him being with a man, forgivable. It's forgivable. You know, Chili knows how the industry works. You know, she had men pining after her, women pining after her. She knows how it goes. I don't think it had anything to do with that. Ushering another man or a STD. I don't think it had anything to do with that. I think it had something to do with underage. That's just how I feel. I think she found something out like that and was just like, you know what? Because women have forgiven men for sleeping with other men. So like that's forgivable. Unforgivable is something like you literally cannot come back. It's like what the type of situation. And Chili has a son. So now I'm not gonna say a man. When I'm saying I don't think I had anything to do with a man. Now, when I say underage, I didn't say gender. I just said underage. Now, underage, just anything or male probably was like super worse. Like I'm sure, but I don't. But Chili has never went into detail. She's kind of alluded to some things, but she never. And I think it's something that she can't say. I think it's something that if she could, she would, but she can't. Like she cannot, say anything. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. So yeah, I think it was something like that. So again, Usher's hands are not clean in this situation. They aren't. But yeah, I think this conversation was about something completely about running. I think this conversation was about running. Russell has done it to where he stayed off of people's radar. You see, Russell left and his daughters, everybody's still intact. Like he's not worried about anything like happening to his daughters because it wasn't just the whole these essay allegations and stuff coming up. The elite was done with Russell. Russell messed up. Because all it takes is for you to mess over one person of the higher ups, and they will everything they hide. That it's no different than it's called Mad Day. Like you see YouTubers and stuff doing all the time. They'll be cool with each other, and then they get mad at each other, and then they want to use information that they had as now ammunition, to get back at the person or come after the person, if you will. They do the same thing in Hollywood. So Russell Simmons had, the Rush cards and the clothing brands and all of that stuff, Def Jam, and so many other things. How do you go from being a mogul that big to in Bali with barely any money to your name, little to nothing to your name? All of your businesses and brands have been removed pretty much. All of that, you've been canceled. I mean, how can you do business in America and Indonesia? Like you can't. At some point in time, you're going to have to try to show face. So all of the things that they were hiding, because Russell has had so many different lawsuits against him over the years of the things that he's did to people, especially women, and they would all be hidden. They would all be hidden. They would get rid of those things because you have a person that's making the millions and billions of dollars off of things like Baby Fat and Fat Farm and Def Jam and Rush cards and it's just so much other stuff that he was doing. Even his nieces with the pastries and all that. He was doing a lot. He was making a lot of money doing what he was doing, because the first Kardashians, if you will, in my opinion, was Angela and Vanessa Simmons. how they lived, charmed lives, best neighborhoods, all of that, blah blah blah. And then coming out with their own clothing brands and whatnot, and shoe brands and deals, pastries, and all of that stuff. They were like the first Kardashians without a sex tape, if you ask me. Because a lot how Angela and Vanessa lived was pretty much how the image that the Kardashians was trying to push. Angela and Vanessa were sisters. Kim and them all sisters. So yeah, they were like the original, Paris and Paris Hilton and Nikki, and I'm a girl. So yeah, he messed up. He did the wrong thing to the wrong person. And I can show you that because we can get back into this. But let me pull up what I was talking about with Keefe D and Diddy. I can show you that when the elite is done, they are done. Okay. There is no going back. All right. Now I want y'all to pay attention to this. I'm going to read a lot of this stuff, but okay. Hold on. Diddy and Diageo. Okay, look at here. Look at here. Diddy and Diageo, their lawsuit started around, I believe, 2020, like the end of 2022, beginning of 2023, right? So the Cassie lawsuit came out, and let's pull up Cassie. Let's pull up Cassie's lawsuit really quick. Cassie's lawsuit came out November 16th. Okay. Diddy's lawsuit was spicing up with Diageo in September. Okay. So September, Diageo was already trying to fully remove themselves from Diddy, all of that stuff. Then you got Cassie's lawsuit that drops. But what else was going on at that time too? Okay. This was Keefe D confesses to being hired by Diddy to unalive Tupac. When was this article dropped? November 1st, 2023. So this is when I knew that the elite was done with Diddy. They're going to pull out all of the stops to get him popped. So they're going to pull everything. Get everybody you can get. Get all the information you can get on him because Diddy over the wrong person in the elite. Okay. When in 2023, because Diddy was about to buy a chain of dispensary places for marijuana to sell one out. So that was going to push him into the billionaire league with having these dispensaries because he's buying up like neighborhoods of them, right? The properties that he was purchasing in the business company that he was going to attach himself to, the dispensary company, they all pulled out. All of them. They all pulled out, and I can pull that up too. They all pulled out. Right after they pulled out of the deal, right after that, Diageo, we're done. We don't want to work with him. We don't want any deals. Right after that, Cassie's lawsuit. But right during Cassie's lawsuit about to drop, Keefe D. So it's a domino effect. When they get rid of you, they get rid of you. It comes down like a ton of bricks. Like a ton of bricks. Keefe D, it stated that he has been jumped in jail multiple times. Okay. But you got people like Vlad, who says, DJ Vlad says no violence has occurred to Keefe D in jail. Now, there were reports that Keefe D had got jumped and even while in jail. But no one has said that Keefe D has said these things have not happened. It's sources close to the situation, right? So let's even get into that. There's a mist of swirling rumors surrounding the incarceration of Keefe D. The rumors stem from his alleged involvement in the murder of Tupac Shakur. One particular rumor ignited a firestorm on social media. Claims that Keefe D had been beaten up in jail. However, TMZ exclusively reported that DJ Vlad was quick to dispel these allegations via a post on X. DJ Vlad took to social media to address the issue head on. He began by stating, "There's a rumor going around that Keefe D got up and in jail. I looked into it, and it doesn't appear to be true." However, in response to DJ Vlad's post, an ex-user offered their perspective on the situation according to an individual. One of these rumors circulating suggested that Keefe D had been involved in 2 fights while incarcerated. Allegedly, he was in 2 fights, one with a Hoover and according to some YouTuber. Moreover, in this reply, DJ Vlad made it clear that he had delved deeper into the matter, confirming that his sources, his quote, DJ Vlad, "I've now talked to multiple people close to the situation, and they all said nothing happened to him," Vlad said. Okay, again, it's not Keefe D saying that this did not happen to him. Again, Vlad, you had Keefe D on your show, and you watched Keefe D walk into your room. Now, Keefe D has a gangsterling, but let's get into this, Vlad. Let's get into this, Vlad. Let's get into this. Hold on, let's pull this up, Vlad.
The record reflects that Mr. Davis is present in custody. Mr. Giacomo.
Why was he walking like that in the court on October 4th, 2023? Why he walking in the court like that? I thought you said that nothing happened to him. Why he ain't walk on the wall? Remember how he walked into your show, Vlad? Why he ain't walk into court like that? Why he ain't walk into court like that? But he ain't been into no fights or anything like that. Are you sure? Because you said your source is close to the situation. Okay, why he walking like this? Why? And I'm a girl. Yeah, Vlad, you said your source is close to the situation, not Black or Keefe D. You didn't say he told you that. You didn't say that. Now he normally has a little lean to his walk, but it's not that deep. You can tell he is in pain in court. In pain. I walked in shackles, so I've been to court in shackles. Back in the day, and I'm a girl. Back in the day, and I'm a girl. And at this point, October 4th, they were requesting that Keefe D have no bail because they say he was a menace. Hold on, pull that up too. Let me go find out. What I say? Hold on. No, I'm nosing. What I say? Okay, right here. Tupac Shakur's reported unalive. Look at here. Boom. Unalive, deemed too dangerous to be out on bail after to jury members. Now, that is a lie from what I gather. Keefe D has not been thrown about. But allegedly, let's get into it. This was done 12/29, December 29th, 2023. Tupac Shakur's reported unalive Dwayne Keefe D. Davis is deemed too dangerous to be out on bail, according to the prosecutors who are ready for much awaited trial against the murderer of the legendary rapper. Now, I'm reading this to show you more proof that something did happen to Keefe D in jail. Because at this point in time, they were saying that Keefe D, because I want all the people to be like, oh, yeah, because he got this and he got that. This is why he was walking like that. No. Keefe D was attacked multiple times in jail, I believe. Yeah, absolutely. Hold on. Keep listening. Now, right here, prosecutors claim Keefe D is too dangerous to be out on bail. Now, this was on December 29th, 2023. Okay, and I'm a girl. So at this point in time, he was not being offered bail. The prosecutors were saying he was way too dangerous. And if you do give him a bail, make it really high. Make it so that he cannot afford it. Okay. Dwayne's defense attorneys have asked the judge to set, because at first, remember, he didn't have an attorney. Remember, it was court-appointed girl. He had a public defender girl. Dwayne's defense attorneys have asked the judge to set bail so he can be out while he awaits for trial to begin. The trial is set to start in June, and they are pleading with the judge to set his bail no higher than $100,000. Okay, let's keep going. Meanwhile, according to documents gathered by TMZ, prosecutors claim that it would not be wise for Davis to be out on bail on the account of having been a high-ranking member of the Southside Compton Crips and admitted to having played a part in the murder of legendary rapper. Alongside his gang member inclinations, prosecutors claim that he repeatedly threatened members of the jury while he was behind bars. Prosecutors also elaborated on having mountains of evidence that Davis orchestrated Tupac Shakur's unalivements. He even stated motive for the murder, claiming that his nephew, who pulled the trigger, fought Shakur in the lobby of the MGM motel previous to the Mike Tyson fight. Okay, so the prosecutors was fighting. They was fighting. It was like, please do not let him out on bail. Please do not let him out on bail. So then look at here. Hold on. They said it was too dangerous, that he was going to hurt the jury, you know, and all of this stuff. But then, hold on, there's more. But wait, there's more. As of March 4th, 2024, Tupac Shakur's unaliver suspect Keefe D could soon be released from jail and serve house arrest until trial, despite prosecutors claiming witnesses' lives were at risk. Now, we just read that. A Nevada judge has set bail at $75,000 for former Los Angeles street gang leader charged with orchestrating the 1996 drive-by pow-powing of Tupac Shakur in Las Vegas. Judge Carly ordered Dwayne Keefe D. Davis must wear an electronic monitor while under house arrest if he is able to make bail as he awaits for his June trial. The 60-year-old Davis was arrested on September 29th, 2023. Blah, blah, blah. Now he's been offered a bail, and if he does get out, he's going to be on house arrest. I believe, because again, they said he was such this high risk that, you know, the jury and witnesses were in danger if he was to be freed. Why are they agreeing to free him now? Because they said if he gets out there, he'll be with his son, which I don't think he's going to get out because it's already going on April. And he hasn't been bonded out. So I just don't feel like anybody he knows has the money to get him out besides Diddy. So with him being able to get out on bail, I believe that, because again, he's supposed to be so dangerous. I think they're letting him out because he has been being hurt in jail. You don't have a trial without the suspect, the defendant, like, so I believe that with his health, because he does have cancer, and his family, his son, he's very close to, and we'll get him back and forth because he was getting back and forth to his doctor's appointments and stuff like that. So I believe that they are willing to let him be on house arrest at his son's house if he can garner the money to get out on bail, which I heard they was trying to get it down to like 100,000, because right now it's still at 750,000. So I believe that they're willing to let him out because his life has been placed in danger multiple times since he's been in jail. No, I believe he has cancer. No, I don't believe. Hold on, because let's keep reading. The 6-year-old was arrested. Okay, right here. On Tuesday, he appeared in court with Special Public Defender Charles Cano at the Regional Justice Center in Las Vegas, Nevada. Davis, court-appointed lawyers argued Davis is in remission for cancer, and because of his ailing health, he will not flee to avoid his upcoming trial. So he's in remission of cancer. Defense lawyers told the Associated Express that they were confident their client could post bail. They had requested the bail not exceed 100,000. Okay, so again, they were trying to get it down to 100,000. So because then that's way, you know, that's 10% of 100,000 versus, you know, that's what, 10,000 instead of you know, girl, or what is that? Yeah, okay. So I doubt he's gonna get out because I feel like he would have been out on bail already. I mean, why would you wait like a week before trial is about to start to get out? Because once the trial starts, he can't get out, right? Don't he have to just like wait? Or can he bail out during trial? I don't think he can bail out during trial. Can he? But I don't know. So I do believe that certain people are Diddy, I think that you're trying to get Keefe D hurt, allegedly. Allegedly. The reason why I feel like that is because Diddy is going to come up in this case, and the elite want him to. The elite want to get RICO charges put on Diddy. So they need Keefe D. They need him, and they want him to testify. They want Keefe D to testify. They want to prove that he did this to Pac. So everything they just said, because Keefe D trying to make it seem like everything that I want to say, even on Vlad's show, the book, all the interviews that I've ever done were all lies. I just lied. I was just playing. I was just playing. But none of that really happened. None of that really happened. They're not buying it. They're not buying it. They know that Diddy had a lot to do with what happened to Tupac. And I also still feel that they're trying to figure out his tie-in with Biggie. Because again, if people think that Diddy had nothing to do with Biggie passing away, y'all are weird. And the reason I say that is because Diddy is an evil person. Biggie wanted to leave Bad Boy Records, and he was going to. He was finding a way out. Yes, he did a book. Keefe D, he did a book about Compton and whatnot. Yes, he did a book. And so, you know, I feel bad for Keefe D. Yeah, I don't feel bad for Keefe D either. No, I have no sympathy or empathy for him, like at all whatsoever. But they do need him so that they could take him down. But with Biggie was leaving. So with Biggie leaving, you really think he was about to allow him to leave? That was his money maker. He made so much money off of the Notorious B.I.G.'s passing. No one made more money than him. No one. He owned all of his music, all of that. He made a fling off of his money. There's no way he wasn't involved. There was no way. Just like with Tupac passing away, there was no way he wasn't involved with that. He was one of the main people that wanted him gone because he would make even more money. Why? Because then Biggie would have been the only one standing. This was East Coast versus West Coast. Pac and Biggie were the leaders. They were the leaders. They were like the generals of the whole war. You know, it was those two. So, well, if one's gone, the war's gone. They represented literal sides of the world. Like they literally, one represented a state and the other represented the rest of the states. So it's like literally like a war, you know. And with Pac passing away, it made Biggie the victor. And I don't think Biggie wanted to, like, especially win like that. Biggie going around feeling like somebody was out to get him. The reason he felt like somebody was out to get him, because he knew that they were. He knew it. If they took out Pac, me too. Like they're coming for me. So him doing the album Ready to Die, to me, was Biggie letting us know that Diddy betrayed him. He knew he was going to die. And I think that's why he wanted to. I feel like the closer he was to Diddy, I think the safer he felt. Because he felt like, I noticed, because Biggie was leaving and he knew that Diddy was not going to be okay with that. It's not I get to just walk away. It's I gotta run. No different than with Pac. Suge Knight tries to make it seem like he had nothing to do with that situation. You did, because he was standing to profit a lot, and Tupac wanted out. Everybody was already leaving. You had Eazy-E. Look how his exit went. Then you had Dr. Dre and Snoop and so many other people that were leaving. Like they did not want to be anywhere near Suge Knight. And look where Suge Knight at. So if Suge Knight can crumble, why wouldn't, like I said, if Bill Cosby can go down, anybody can. Anybody can. Think of how wholesome his image was. if he can go down as rich as that man was, anybody can. Diddy is not exempt. Diddy is not exempt. So he pissed off the wrong person. And now all of his skeletons are being ripped out of the closet. As much as he's trying to keep them in there, no. The elite said absolutely not. It is up for you. You gotta go. You gotta stay gone. Type of situation. So yeah, I believe Biggie's last album was him letting us know that Diddy betrayed him. You know, Ready to Die, it was him letting us know that he was going to. Because that is not a coincidence. You make an album saying you're ready to go, and you do. I don't think that was art imitating life. I think he knew. You have people calling you, threatening you. Anytime you go somewhere, you ain't gonna make it out of this place alive. Da, 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 da. Before you wake up in the morning, we're gonna come in your house and we're gonna. He was receiving calls like that minute to minute sometime. Like, go back and actually, read, some stuff about what Biggie was going through. Well, his mom talking, Miss Wallace, what she would talk about, and whatnot. He knew. And I think he knew because of Diddy. He knew Diddy had betrayed him because Jimmy Henchman told Biggie about what happened to Tupac at Quad Studios. That is why when Tupac dissed Biggie, he did not diss him back. That's why he didn't do it. Because he knew Diddy was responsible. He knew he was. And this is his guy. So that puts Biggie in a very uncomfortable place. Because it's just like, whoa. Whoa. That's why I feel like Biggie trying to make it any chance that he could kick it with Pac, take a picture with Pac, anything like that, I think he took it. So that he could let people know, I really like this dude. Like, we cool. Like, this rival that they done created and all this stuff, like, man, ain't even like that. It's all love. Like, dude, incredibly talented. He can spit all of that. I really feel like Pac and Biggie respected each other. The industry turned them against each other. They had a love for rap. They had a love for music. Biggie was a battle rapper. When Biggie came in the streets to be better, like to show you that I'm the illest. That's why he came out there. So he used to competition. So why would he want to end Pac? And I feel like, no, Pac made him spit harder. And I feel like it was the same thing. I feel like they made each other go harder, become better. That's how I felt. I don't feel like they hated each other. I'm like, it's too many pictures of them together. And they're not forced pictures. Like, you could tell they wanted to be around each other. It was they were cool. And it's sad that Suge and Puffy forced them to have this beef with each other because they didn't want to. And I can't blame Pac for having a beef with Biggie. Look at what Diddy did to him. He had this man Pop robbed, all of that. And this is his guy, the person he is in every single video with him, all his videos, wherever he at, are like the dude you with tried to kill me. Like, why would he not feel some type of way? The dude you with tried to set me up for R-wording people, all type of stuff. Like, the dude you with done did so much stuff to me. Pac, the feeling that Tupac had towards Biggie, those feelings were not even those feelings were for Diddy. So Diddy wanting to end Tupac's life, Tupac felt the same way about Diddy. If Pac had it this way, I mean, look at what Diddy did. You literally tried to get that man's life taken on multiple occasions. That's why Pac was always Diddy, Puffy. He wasn't really giving that energy to Biggie, but that's your boy. That's your boy. Pac was more so of a lone wolf. With Puffy, it was always Puffy and, Puffy and Mace, Puffy and Biggie, Puffy and Craig. It was always Puffy and. Well, Pac, it was just Pac. Don't get me wrong. He had people that he rolled with, but it was Pac. Pac was a lone wolf. Pac stood out there on his own. He did. Now, he had a crew, but at the end of the day, Pac was a lone wolf. He stood for himself. When Pac was talking this ish, that was him talking his ish, him by himself. Like, he wasn't scared of nobody. Y'all, if he was scared, he would have never even came in the building of Quad Studios. If he was a punk, he wouldn't even went in there. He already knew what it was. He knew where he was at. He in New York. So when Diddy had that, the snake that he is, when he had that happen, again, this is East Coast versus West Coast. You don't think they're going to be mad? You don't think that they're going to be upset when they find out that the person we rock with was on the ops territory to do business, and they took that as an opportunity to try to end them? As many times as we let Biggie come through here, as many times as we let Biggie come to California and do shows, you know, and stuff like that, let him come in and let him come in, like we don't let this dude walk. Like, so you don't think they was gonna feel some type of way? Because they did. Oh yeah, it got real bad. The gang violence, all that stuff went up after. It got worse after. You have people driving clear across the country for smoke. For smoke. Literally getting road maps and stuff at the time. MapQuest, printing it out, going to start stuff with each other. Like crazy. Absolute craziness. So yeah, Diddy, it's time. It is absolutely time. Yeah, and Diddy was completely behind that. Diddy was completely behind setting him up. Because 2 of the females that alleged things happened to them were in the what video was that? What video was that? What video was that? That was with the Biggie. It was, I think one of the girls was on the boat, and then I think the other one was on like dry land. So it's not a coincidence that both video girls, 2 video girls that were in Diddy's videos, came forward in the 90s and said that Pac did certain things to them. Yes, hypnotized. Thank you. In the hypnotized, both of them were in the hypnotized video, and they admitted it, that they were in the hypnotized video. Like, yeah, we were in the hypnotized video. So, excuse me. Anybody going? Nobody has anything to say about that? The guy that tried to get Tupac popped multiple times on multiple occasions. Excuse me. The girls that are saying that he SA'd them were in his video. But they know him personally. Did he? These are his people. We're not gonna look into that. No, because they were trying to throw Pac away because Pac wouldn't conform. Pac wouldn't be who they wanted him to be. Pac wouldn't be Diddy, and Biggie wouldn't be Diddy either. So that's why both of them had to pass away, because both of them, Pac realized that he was a mogul. Like, I am a brand. Like, I am, dude. Same thing with Biggie. They realized that we could be making way more money than this. Like, we're supposed to be making more money than this. So both of them were in the process of leaving upon their death. Both of them. Biggie was leaving Bad Boy, and Pac was leaving Death Row. Suge Knight was even doing like a sister company for Pac, because Pac wanted no dealings. He wanted nothing to do with Suge Knight. Nothing. And the proof is in the pudding. Look at all of the other artists. Every single artist Suge Knight has ever had left. Why would Pac have been any different? And then even before Pac, Dre and others, they had already left. Tupac was like one of the last of the most of the really talented people, because Dre was a hell of a producer. He was an okay rapper, but the producing is really what put Dre on the map, where the money was at for him. All those hits was coming from Dre, and he left. So Eazy-E, all of them left. All of them. Absolutely. None of them stayed. So it's the same thing. Suge needed Tupac to pass away. He needed him to. So he can try and make it seem like, oh, I have nothing to do with that. You're lying. You absolutely did. You gained the most. Because if Tupac was an asset to him, because sometimes people are worth more deceased than alive. If Tupac was so important, then you would have made sure he was protected. Tupac should have never left the house back then without at least 4 to 5 security guards. Each car he needs to be in, it needs to be armored vehicles or a discreet vehicle so that you can't tell that he's in it, where he's sitting. And he should have been protected. He was not. You kept him out in the open. You kept him performing at your club. All of that stuff. You did not protect that man. You wanted him to, because you owned everything of his. So if he passed away, it's just gonna get bigger. It's memorabilia now. The price is going up. Yeah. The reason what got him out of a lot of the debts and stuff that he was in was selling Tupac's music. Honestly, that's what got him out of a lot of debts that he was in, from gambling and casinos and businesses and, and stuff like that, record companies and, banks and stuff. Like, you can't intimidate everybody. You can't. It's people that there's always somebody out there bigger and scarier than you, tougher than you. Always. So he started dealing with the people who he couldn't threaten. And that's why he got popped. They got rid of Suge Knight. He got kicked out the elite a long time ago. A long time ago. He messed up a long time ago. They're like, yeah, you're doing way too much stuff for us to protect you from. Like, absolutely not. So yeah, it was the same thing with Biggie and Pac. Pac made Illuminati. KILL Illuminati. Like, he's like, there is no way I ain't doing nothing. I'm not doing none of that. Y'all can stop sending all these important people around me, the Quincy Jones and all of that stuff. The people trying to turn me out of y'all. Y'all got me up. Because I believe the story of Quincy Jones. What was it, Quincy Jones? Yes, Quincy Jones propositioning Tupac. 100%. And the reason why is because this is what they do. Remember, okay, Pac always looked up to Quincy Jones. He did. He loved Quincy Jones, like as a producer, like all of that stuff. Pac was a big Michael Jackson fan, and stuff like that. Quincy did a lot of work with Michael, and stuff like that. So he admired Quincy, right? So remember, we were just talking about Diddy and the lawsuit, which we're going to read more of the lawsuit on the next live. But remember how we were talking about that and how Lil Rod, the producer, looked up to Stevie J. Diddy got Stevie J to come and work on the Love album because Lil Rod looked up to him so much, right? So that's what they do. They'll go get those people, to try to, turn you or whatever, they're the people you admire the most. So that's what they did with Quincy. See, besides the fact of Pac not being gay, Pac was dating Quincy's daughter. So that's like insult to injury, right? So I do believe that Quincy Jones propositioned Tupac. I do. I believe that. And I believe Tupac turned it down. And I believe the reason why Quincy Jones propositioned Tupac is because they went to go find somebody they would admire. We need somebody that's going to go in and get this done. That's, willingly, because everything has to be done willingly. Like, they need you to do these things willingly. They need you to willingly break the law, and all the, although the bigger heads are involved in a lot of these things that, the ones coming in are doing, like they done already done it. They done already done these tests and things, and whatnot, and have compromised themselves long ago. So like the Quincy Jones and the Clive Davises and people like that, they compromised themselves long ago. And so they're a part of the elite. And they make decisions and whatnot, just like the other people that are also a part of the table, a part of the elite, if you will. So with them not conforming to what the elite wants, they allowed Tupac to pass and Biggie to pass, and the people who took their lives not to be mentioned. Why do y'all think their crimes went unsolved for so long? Because the people that did it were being protected by the elite. When the information comes forward is when the elite is done protecting them. So that means since the 90s, Diddy has been in compliance and has done what he needed to do to remain in the elite. He has done something as of I would say 2022, between 2021 and 2022, he did something that the elite frowned upon, that they say, you know what, he gotta go. He gotta go. But I think it's a domino effect. The main thing, I think, what made the elite say, you know what, he has to leave, was Kim Porter. Kim Porter was not supposed to perish. She was supposed to stick around. She was. And the reason why I say Kim Porter was not supposed to perish is because her original autopsy stated that she was gone due to homicide, to a homicide. The elite had to clean that up, send in the corner that they sent for every other passing, like Whitney Houston, Brittany Murphy, send in the same corner, and all of that stuff, because what he did was unexpected. What Diddy did, allegedly, to Kim Porter was unexpected. I believe that was a domino effect. That was the domino effect. It was. Because if they was going to call forward for him to have her do a bidding for them, or something like that. Case in point. When Kim Porter passed away is when Cassie came back into Diddy's life. If Kim Porter, it took for Kim Porter to die for Cassie to come out of hiding. She was hiding from Diddy. Okay. So Cassie and Kim having such a close relationship, if Kim would not have passed, I don't think Cassie would have ever came forward. Domino effect. Kim obviously meant a lot to Cassie if she would risk coming out of hiding to be around Diddy to figure out what happened to her. When Kim Porter passed, no one had saw Cassie. She was not in public, in no pic, nothing. She was just gone. She was just gone. Okay. When she passed, Kim passed, that hurt Cassie because she felt like Diddy, in my opinion, had something to do with it. And I believe she wanted to find out what happened to her because she really cared about Kim. The only way to figure that out is to go to him. So, and look what happened to her. He took her back to where she was residing and R-worded her. That was that day. So the public photographs that we've seen of Cassie getting in the car with Diddy and him taking her back to her place, he R-worded her when they got back. So that's how you know that he is evil. Evil. When about a year or so, or not even, I think that same year, do you think Kim told her things? Absolutely. Absolutely. I think they were close. I do. I don't think Kim was the type of woman that'll just let anybody around her kids. So with Cassie being around Kim's children, like her, all of her kids, sons or daughters, I think, and if Kim loved Diddy, there would have been no way she could have been friends with Cassie. When you're in love with somebody, you don't want to see them with nobody else. You just don't. You can't see that. if you don't love someone, oh yeah, it's easy for you to be around the next person they're around. You don't care. No big deal. Like, it ain't you. That's all you care about. That's it. So for Kim and Cassie to have befriended each other how they did, I believe it was because Kim was being held against her with like trauma bonding. Trauma bonding. Kim is the original Cassie. Cassie was taken out of a relationship. So was Kim. The only difference is that Kim had a son. That's it. That's the only difference. Cassie didn't have any kids, but they're one and the same. One and the same. And I believe if Cassie truly spoke on this situation, I think Kim was a big force in what made her come forward. I really do. I do. I do. I do. That's just how I feel. And I don't think the elite was too happy about Kim's passing. I don't think they were happy about it. I think the elite liked Kim. She's been around for quite some time. I think that they enjoyed her. I do. I think that they liked her. She was extremely connected. Kim Porter, extremely connected. And they liked her. She was a good look. She was. That's why anytime Diddy had something go on, they would use Kim. They would use her. Because, he would be dating these women in between Kim, like the Jennifer Lopez's and, and stuff like that. But every single time Diddy got in hot water, Kim was the one by his side. The elite made sure of that. They made sure of it because Diddy became one of their cleaners as well. When that stuff happened with Usher and Chili, he went to Diddy after that. When Chris Brown, who was also listed in this lawsuit, when Chris Brown and Rihanna had that incident before the Grammy party, they were at Diddy's house. Yeah. So when Chris was released from jail, Diddy had him and Rihanna brought to his home. And then you see Chris Brown on the jet skis, and whatnot, while Rihanna was like healing. But yeah. Diddy had them, him, Chris, and snuck Chris and Rihanna to be together. When the whole world wanted, so we thinking that Rihanna's like home safe, and all of this stuff. It's like, no, she's actually at Diddy's house with Chris Brown. It's like, what? Like, we were shocked. We were shocked. Girl, we were shocked. Tamiko. Not my Aaliyah girl. No, absolutely not. Girl, Lee had taste. Aaliyah had taste. Nah, he was trying to get with her. He was. I remember when they was on stage together and stuff, and they danced together and whatnot. I believe he was trying to get with her, but I don't believe Aaliyah took the bait. But he was trying to get her at like 18, like she was like 17, 18. When he was trying to holler at her, though. He was trying to holler at her. He was. I don't think he ever made it. Now, Jay-Z, that's a whole nother story. But Diddy, he was trying to holler at her. She was like 17, 18. When he was trying to holler at her. Timbaland, too. Timbaland was trying to holler at her. She was like 17. Aaliyah was, 16 and a half, 17. Yeah, she was like 17. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Timbaland, he needs to stop lying. He was actually like hollering at Aaliyah. Like, literally. When he was calling her baby girl, no, there's another meaning behind that. No, there's another meaning behind that. Absolutely. I know that there's another meaning behind that. I didn't say it, you did. I didn't say it, you did. Very so much. It absolutely does. It absolutely does. Everybody did want her. Agreed. Agreed, because I did too. But I was younger than her. So I could want her. I was allowed. I was allowed to want her. I was allowed. She was older than me. So I was allowed, to like Aaliyah. These other girls, because I was obsessed with her. Like, her. I would drink her dirty bath water. You understand me? I was obsessed. But these older men's, what was your problem? Timberland, like what was going on? Like you're a whole adult sitting here, and because he was in love with her, literally, and he admitted it. I'm like, ew, like that's not okay. That's gross. Like that's nothing I would have said out loud. No, that's gross. That's gross. It's okay to think that somebody's pretty. Like I think it would have been fine if he would have thought that she was a pretty, 16-year-old or pretty 17-year-old. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But to think that she's sexy or to be attracted to her, that is weird. It's like, what is wrong with you? Because all it would take is another pretty 16-year-old or 17-year-old to come in a room right now, and when you think the same thing. So it's not okay to say not because she's gone or because, she would have been of age, she was still here. It's like, you're talking about her when she wasn't. Like, that's creepy. It's not okay to have feelings. That no matter how cool she was, how down to earth she was, there's plenty of kids out here that are they're well beyond their years, well beyond their wisdom, all of it, well beyond their years. Oh my God, it doesn't mean you get to like them. Well, they're just so mature for their age. Gross. I don't want to hear nothing about no mature anything with teen on it. I don't want to hear nothing. Gross. Not even 18. Like that's still like low-key gross. Like they barely out the door and you already like gross. Like let them go experience life. Let them 18 and 19-year-olds and 20-year-olds and 22-year-olds them over. Why you gotta be doing it? In your 30s or 40s or 50s or 60s, like that's gross. Like what is wrong with you? Like, you think that's cute? You 54 messing with an 18-year-old, a 19-year-old, creepy is what, and you look creepy. It don't matter if you look good for your age, and it's all of that's still creepy. Once you hit 40, I feel like no one under 25. I just feel like that should just be a rule. 25 and up, they don't have time to experience life, girl. Now look at here. 25 and up, I'm looking. You're out of your rabbit. When I turn 40, you never know. If I ain't with who I'm with, it may be a 27, 28-year-old in my room. And I'm like, girl, you never know. But to me, like you don't live, all of that thing, no big deal. You close to 30, all that. And I'm like, girl, I mean, rah. But I mean, 25, that's at least experience. Like they have in college, went to college, graduated at least. They don't experience life. I just feel like an 18-year-old, a 19-year-old, a 20-year-old, it's just like, yeah, that's just too much. Like 40, it's a little much. I feel like this. If you were grown when they were born, you probably shouldn't. Now, if you were a teenager when they were born, a little better. Is how I look at it. Because like, okay, well, at least, y'all ain't like crazy far apart, like in age, but if you were like grown and they were born, no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like, absolutely not. Mm-mm. But, like if you was in your 20s and they were born, or 18, hell, even 18, that's pushing it. You being 18 years older than to me is pushing it. Like it's just like that's a lot. But I mean, because I get people, the heart wants what it wants. The heart wants what it wants. And we all know there's a stereotype when it comes to men and women, doing it. If a woman is 40 and dates, a 24-year-old or a 28-year-old, oh, no big deal. But then a man does it. Should we call the cops? Should we call the police? But a woman doesn't. It's just like, oh, well, them Krugers. Like, no, let's keep the same energy. Because we already know there's a double standard when it comes to men and women. Like, it's a double standard. It absolutely is. But, but here's the thing. People can't call it weird that date older people. Because the main ones that be trying to like make it a problem have either dated someone significantly younger than them or dated somebody significantly older. And most women date older men because older men are more mature, like they've experienced more. So to me, how I look at it, a 25-year-old woman dating a 35-year-old man, she's more so in the mature lane of her, like, because women mature way faster, than men, right? And so when women maturing faster, then that means a lot of times a 25-year-old woman dating a 25-year-old dude, he's going to still be acting like he's like 15, like doing shit 15 and 16-year-olds do, So that's why I think a lot of women date older men because it's more of their wavelength, a lot of, women, to be like between the ages of 25 and 30, I think are more so get to the point in their life to where they're more so trying to like settle down, at some point, meet somebody that they can, and when they're choosing, a lot of times they're choosing the men around the same age as them and stuff like that. And they're just not there. Like they're still doing boy stuff, and stuff like that. So a lot of times when they do meet an older man, I think that they like the fact that they're kind of mentally where they are. Like a lot of older men, you're going to find an older guy that's looking for a relationship before a young guy. Young guys that can be out here wilding, doing their thing, partying, da, da, da. But a lot of them aren't, some of them, yeah. But a lot of them, they're not looking, for a relationship, So if a 21-year-old girl is dating a 21-year-old boy, it's going to be, if she looking like to settle and all of that stuff, it's like, girl, he just became the legal drinking age. Like, so that's when, they'll start to date older, start to get dated, got us 25, and they're 21, or, so that's what I'm saying. It's like, you can't be like super judgmental on something that a lot of women, I feel, because women to me are more judgmental when it comes to it. But a lot of women have dated older men. I'm not talking about teenage girls dating older. That's illegal and should not be happening. But I'm just saying it's a lot of 18-year-olds that are dating 25-year-old guys, stuff like that. They go to college and they start dating juniors in college and whatnot, and not going to college dating freshmen, high schoolers, like you're just in high school last year, I'll pass. They want something different. They hear about these college guys, and they want to, so I mean, it just is what it is. It's something like that. I just think like as long as it's a healthy relationship and the person has had time to experience life. Because if you're older and you're bringing somebody in, you have to like parent them, then you shouldn't be with them. That means that you are too old to be in a relationship with that person. You are. If you feel like you already got 2-3 kids and now you dating this person and you feel like you have another kid because you taking care of them and all of it shouldn't be like that. I would rather take care of somebody older than me or my age than to be taking care of somebody younger than me. Like, honestly, I like the whole sugar daddy, sugar baby thing. Like, I could never be a sugar daddy. Like, I could never do that. So yeah, I just think that now if you with a person and you like in your 30s or 40s, or 50s, and that person is like, 30, 31, 32, something like that, significantly, younger than you. But if it don't feel like they got their stuff in a row, they're taking care of themselves, paying their own bills, all that stuff, y'all just hang and chill and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, y'all should date. I would say like, yeah, you guys could probably work out. But if you feel like you're taking care of them, then you are. So you should probably, yeah, like I would date this person. I would like make this your boo, you know. But if they're younger and they got their ducks in a row taking care of themselves, hey, I mean, it is what it is. But I just think should nobody be dating somebody under the age of 20 if you're not at least in your 20s? That's how I look at it. Because it's still pushing it like a 28-year-old dating an 18-year-old. Like that's still pushing it for me. That's like, whoa. Like, I guess. Could be at high schools and stuff. Like, how are you dating a high schooler? Like, to me, you know, should nobody in their 30s be dating anybody 18? No, 30 and up. Mm-mm. No. 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 I'm not going. I don't want to hear nothing. That's weird. You're weird. You're weird. You're weird. You absolutely are. Hmm. You absolutely are. I feel like if you're dating someone that can't drink, that's definitely weird. That's why I say at least 21, because you're gonna bump into those. So when you're in the bar, when you go out and stuff like that, you're gonna bump into a 21-year-old. You shouldn't be bumping into like 18 and 19. Like, how are you even meeting these people? You know, it's gonna be my question. That's why I'm saying it's weird. It's like, how you even meeting them? They're not old enough to get in no club. You know what I mean? What is going on here? Like, how do you even meet this person? Like, how do you even know an 18-year-old? How do you even know one? You know, like that's weird. So yeah, they should at least be able to drink if you're over the age of 30. Like, yeah, you shouldn't be dating nobody that's not grab. Not online because they should be blocked standalone, girl. They should be blocked. Even if you're on dating apps. Like back in the day when I wasn't on dating apps, after I hit 25, if somebody was under the age, I even had my thing, you can even put it on like categories and stuff, girl. Like I would have mine on 25 plus. I sure would. I would have mine on 25 plus. Hmm. So you can I would never even see no 18-year-old. Because if an 18-year-old mentions me, I would block him or her. Blocked. Do not speak to me. Because 9 times out of 10, they lying. Those are the people that going to lie about the age. You on an app and you just so happen to be 18. Red flag. A red flag. Because you could at least be like 19 or 20, you know. But I'm 18, freshly turned 18. Creepy. Like, gross. Like, it's giving you really not. That's what it is really giving you're not. Or could be turning it, or 16 sitting here playing on people's phone. You know, so I'm like, mm-mm. So just like, why would you? I can't even be interested in an 18-year-old. Like, because to be interested in an 18-year-old, to me, it's easy enough to be interested in a 16-year-old, a 15-year-old, because they can look that. It's easy for a 15-year-old to look 18. It's easy for a 16-year-old to look 18. It's easy for those things. So to be attracted to someone that young will means you will go younger. You will, because if you dating people close to that age or just around that age, then it's a high probability that if you're dating people in abundance, that a lot of these people that's coming through your door are not of age. They're not. They're just telling you that they are. Y'all not asking these people for ID and stuff like that. Y'all not. Y'all aren't when y'all doing these hookups, you know, and stuff like that. Like, no, you just inviting them over. So yeah, that's why I say you should be at least 21 up so that you know that they're grown. You know, type of situation. If they meet you at a bar or something like that, they got to show their ID to get in, stuff like so. Then you be good. Then you be good, girl. You know what you need to know. But talking about some 18 and let's Netflix and chill, gross. If you say yeah, gross, and you over the age like 20, like I consider 20-year-old with an 18-year-old, but even 21, you pushing it. It's like, okay, you 21, grow up. Like, grow up. What are we still dating 18-year-olds over like girls out of high school? Like, what are we doing? It's been how many years since you've been in high school? Like, why are you still dating them? So, yeah, that's where. But I have to get out of here, guys. We will be back with another show. There are some stars. I'm going to get into these stars. Shout out to I'm Just, my Diddy, She says, hit the like and pass the collection plate around, y'all. Shout out to my sweetheart. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Shout out to I'm Just Again. Who is it, Shine? I don't know. I don't know, girl. Yeah. Well, I'm messy too, but girl, if I was gonna say the name, I would have said it. Shout out to I'm Just. Shout out to Emily. She says, because I don't like you. I was trying to read the lyrics. And I'm a girl. Well, girl, you know what I mean, girl. You know me, girl. Thank you so much, Emily. Shout out to Natasha for the super sticker as well. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Shout out to Scarlett as well for the super sticker. Oh my God, I love you. Let me see my girl. Oh my God, I love you guys. Hold on. There were some cash apps too. I want to say thank you guys for that too, because shout out to Pam. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Shout out to Pam. Reshape Your Reality. Hold on, girl. Shout out to Kathy. Thank you so much, Kathy. Shout out to Blacklist Entertainment. I think that's correct. Oh my God, I love you. Thank you so much. And shout out to my baby, Live More. I love you, Live More. I love you, girl. And shout out to Low Key as well. I love you, Low Key. I love you, Low Key. I love you guys. So I have to get out of here. I will be back talking my ish. Okay, girl. I will be back talking my ish. I love you guys. Until the next show, please, thank you all so much for hitting the like and subscribe. We'll be back.